Sorry guys, Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training, back for the second installment. I had a phone call come in and that got cut off, and I thought it was just too much relative information that I didn't want to have to repeat it. I have a hard time with that. A lot of times, when I do these, I just fly with whatever's on my mind wherever my heart's at, right? I don't really write a script and get all into being really fussy and Mr. Hollywood. I'm doing this because I love it, and this is my whole life is spent around thinking about subjects like this. Okay, so first thing I want to say on this one, hit that bell. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends. You see every one of them, they always tell you that. But so with Joker and the muzzle work, back to that subject. We all have to be, one of the things with dog training that I'd like to impress upon you with this one and following up on this whole thing with the muzzle work is that dog training is one of those things that it makes you have to be the most self-honest that you will ever be in your life, because you can't lie, right? You can't lie when you go out there and your dog's not trained to a certain caliber. He's not doing the job to a certain degree. You can't lie, right? It's the self-honesty, the real deep down truth is there. It's raw. It's right there. You can't lie, right? And if you try to lie, you're going to lie to yourself, because nobody else is going to believe you, because they're going to see it with the product you got, okay? So bottom line, if you put the hard work in and you become good at what your craft, and you hone your skills, and you have a very honest attitude about learning and growing and never stopping to learn and grow, I'm always reaching for more. I'm always putting myself into a position to want to learn more and to want to reach for more. And I'm working on that right now with trying to go towards a law enforcement application. And I'm trying to hook up with one of the best trainers that I can find in law enforcement. And if I'm lucky enough that he lets me come work with him, I'm going to learn a hell of a lot, right? But without the right attitude, you're not going to learn shit, because if you think you're everything and you're God's gift to everything, and you go out there and you don't realize that you never stop learning, you never stop growing, and the key is to never stop reaching to learn and grow. That's the reality of it, right? So if you want to become a professional, you need to learn that. All right. So back to the work with Joker and muzzle work. So bottom line, as a trainer, I need to learn to stand back some more. I need to learn to let the dog do the job on his own, and keep myself and my distance back, and keep myself from being right there on top of the dog, praising him all the time, giving him all the support. I have a tendency to do that. So that's something I want to learn. Right. I'm thinking that maybe we might want to start a live show. Maybe not tonight. When would be the best time, guys? When would be the best time to have a live show for you? Morning, evening, when would be the best? I mean, right now it's about 6:37 here. It's still light. It doesn't get dark until about 8 right now with the daylight savings time. Go ahead and post that in your comments. Let me know what time would be good for you, and if you'd like to do this. I mean, I'm not going to do it if nobody wants to show up. But then I'll put on a live show. We'll actually have some talk. We'll chatter a little bit at the screen and start taking some questions and see if I can answer some things, and have some fun and enjoy each other's company. It's kind of what it's all about in a lot of ways for me anyway. I put this stuff out so you guys can learn and grow. There's something that feeds that fire in me to make me want to do these videos. God knows it's not that I want to be the best video editor and Mr. Hollywood with some of the intros and all the stuff that you see out there. And they've got higher numbers, because most people can't handle just somebody that's all bland. We're so well trained to want all these bells and whistles, the sound, the digital magic that they put out there. And I just don't like to be strapped to a computer. And that's a good one to talk about right there. Is you guys see my online presence, and I don't have much, right? I have YouTube videos that I do. I don't go crazy on a website. I don't even have a website. I used to, but I don't. It's too much work for me to sit there and be a slave to my computer and sit down and have to be so diligent about the marketing of today on the online. And I suffer for it because I don't have the numbers and people, but I have the knowledge. So if you hang around, you want to learn, that's what it's all about. If you have specific questions, ask. I'm more than happy to give you my feedback and my interchange, just like I did the gentleman today, Turnveer, that made his comment right away. I replied to him. He's been a long-time follower of my videos, and I appreciate that. And there's no harm, no foul in expressing something, because you can show yourself to be learning and growing. And Turnveer is, I think, learning and growing. He's now, I don't know what he's got going on, but obviously he's got a lot more knowledge when I first met him, when he first started watching my videos. So go ahead and make some comments and say when you'd like to maybe do a live show, and I'll see if I can put it together, and then I'll announce it a day or so before, okay? And then you guys will know we're going to be doing a live show, and we'll do a live show, see who all shows up. I appreciate it. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, signing off. Have a good night, guys.